This is Wicked Rhody, a wicked good podcast about Rhode Island events and life. Hey everybody and welcome. My name's Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro. Thank you so much for tuning in, joining us on this festive Halloween weekend.
Yes, I'm so excited.
It is the time for the ghouls, the goblins, the cavities,
all the cavities,
expansive sugar confections that are abounding in everyone's doorway.
And then the November 1st sugar crash.
Absolutely. Diabetes for everyone.
You know, I really wish that here in Rhode Island we started trick-or-treating very early, like 4:30 in the afternoon, because by then that means the kids can go home, have dinner, and not stay up too late so that they're a mess for school.
Yeah, I feel like the start time for our trick-or-treating, I think, is, what, 6-ish?
When I trick-or-treat with my kids, I go as soon as the streetlights go on.
That's late.
I know, but that's what I kind of always was taught by my parents, but I really feel like I want to start trick-or-treating at 5. Even 4:30 if I could push it. But if people aren't home from work yet, that's okay. My kids are 2 and 4.
Sure.
They don't care.
Well, there's going to be disappointment, though. How do you know that? Oh, you have to
lights.
Put the lights on.
It's the light rule. But I feel like in other areas of the country, at least in movies, you know what it is? It's movies. Like in E.T., they're trick-or-treating and it's daylight. Yeah, so I've been ruined by movies, but nonetheless, we're going to make a lap around our block. On your way out of my studio in my house, you're going to need to possibly take a stroll down one of my streets. People have gone crazy with Halloween decorations in my neighborhood.
It is huge. It is obviously it rivals Christmas. It's not as big as Christmas, but it is rapidly growing in leaps and bounds. The one thing that to me has always been the tackiest is the inflatables. It just looks your front lawn just looks like crap when they're not inflated.
Well, that brings up the point. You should inflate them during the day so people can see them.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. They should be going straight on through because otherwise it looks like Halloween meets Chernobyl.
Oh no!
Is that wrong?
Oh, a little.
Too soon?
It's all good. It's
too soon.
So we have a projector, like one of those projector lights on our house, rather than an inflatable. But my neighbors, some of them have gone all out. They have purple and orange lights. They have full out graveyards in their lawns. They've got some scary stuff that I don't even feel comfortable walking by with my kids because it is that scary.
That's always nice. That's always good for the property values. Well, if you're walking around freaked out by your own neighbors, you're just tuned in while you're on the road, working, or getting errands done, sit back, listen, and enjoy the episode. And if you hear something that piques your interest, we'll have all the links and info for you in our show notes on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com. Wow.
Ooh, this is a little different, isn't this?
Yeah, isn't this, wasn't this the intro to, not what was it? Not Mystery Theater.
Lots of different things, man. This is like
yeah.
This is a very popular piece. Well, let me tell you about the group is playing this. This is the Narragansett Bay Symphony Community Orchestra, also known as NABSCO.
When I saw this in the notes, I thought we were having snacks. I thought it was Nabisco.
Nabisco. Oh,
I thought we were having Cheez-Its and crackers, but anyway, tell me
all
about
sorts of delicious things. Well, they're going to be having their first concert of the 2017 and 18 season. Now, they are the premier community-based orchestra. We speak a lot about the professional, the Rhode Island Philharmonic Orchestra that meets, once a month. They have their big-time concerts, but this is what makes it really cool, is that we have so many musicians in the state of such high caliber. We get to talk about our different ensembles that you and I are in, Ben. Well, this group, the Narragansett Bay Symphony Community Orchestra, they're going to be having their first concert on Sunday, October 29th for this season. It's going to be at 3 p.m. at the McVinney Auditorium in Providence, and they're going to be having actually the principal French hornist from the Rhode Island Philharmonic, Kevin Owen. He's going to be joining them as a featured soloist for the Strauss Horn Concerto No. 1. They're going to be having some Mendelssohn. They're going to have some Beethoven. They're going to have all sorts of great things. Very excited about this. The tickets are $15 for general admission, but if you're you're a senior citizen or if you're a student with a valid ID. And mind you, students can be all types of ages because people are in school all the time. They only had to pay $5, and children under 12 are free. Now, they are asking that you bring a non-perishable item for the Rhode Island Community Food Bank.
Good.
It is handicap accessible. There's tons of parking. So I'm just going to play another little piece for you as I talk about this, because it is... like when you get to go to an event that is 12 and under get to go free, and it's this high level caliber, if you have some kids who are interested in music, my 4-year-old, he's all about the orchestra right now.
Sure.
If you have a child who is interested in music, listen to this. This is the level of this group. This is this group playing.
Really?
They are fantastic. So check them out. Once again, that is going on Sunday, October 29th at 3 p.m.
All right. Well, that's our wicked interesting pick of the week. And now here's the wicked fun in the 401. Art Beat 2017, happening this Friday, October 27th, 2017 at Skyline. That's at Water Place Park.
Oh, that's what it's called now.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is an awesome event to help raise funds for AIDS Care Ocean State. It's they kicked off the Art Beat season a few weeks ago, and they had a lovely gallery demonstration. Displayed, I shouldn't say, not a demonstration. Here we demonstrated gallery. A display they've had for the past couple of weeks over at the Rhode Island, the Providence Place Mall. So on Friday night, they are having kind of the wrap-up. It's the gala. It will include a live and silent auction. Yours truly as auctioneer for the live one. For the live one, not the silent one. We'll do it all. We'll do it all via text message on silent. They'll have artistic performances and amazing culinary masterpieces at Skyline at Water Place Park. Now listen, you can get VIP tickets for $100 a piece, and it all goes to a great cause. And that allows you to get in early. Okay, 5 o'clock. Why would you want to get in early?
Tell me.
Well, I'll tell you. You get to see the artwork that's there and the silent auction items and live auction items. You get first peek at those things. You will also get first crack at the amazing food that will be there from, among others, El Rancho Grande, Fireworks Catering, Mills Tavern Restaurant, The Statesman's Tavern, New Harvest Coffee and Spirits, Queen's Kitchen, Federal Hill Pizza, Narragansett Beer, and there's more being added.
There's more?
Yeah, there is. They're coming in fast and furious, and there will be more there. Those you're not going to want to miss this. You'll also get a free swag bag if you're a VIP. But listen, hey, if you can't make it for the VIP entrance, general admission is $40.
Okay.
You can get in at 6 p.m. Still want you to be there. And no matter what, all tickets include complimentary valet parking. We know how parking is down there. So check it out. It is this Friday night, October 27th at Skyline at Water Place Park. It's AIDS Care Ocean State. It is Art Beat 2017, the wrap-up gala.
I love it. Okay, so I know that you're not a big TV show watcher.
Yeah.
Do you dabble in Netflix ever?
We have it.
Okay.
We have it.
All right. Well, have you ever seen the ads for Stranger Things?
I've heard of
these little kids, they're on a bike and like weird stuff happens to them. It's a little small town. It takes place in the 80s. It's kind of like if Goonies meets E.T. meets Super 8, all these things that I love. And if you love Stranger Things, and it was a show that was last year on Netflix, we had to wait a year for the season.
Okay.
The season premiere's coming out, and the Shelter Arcade Bar in Providence, they're having a Stranger Things viewing party Friday at 8 p.m. I just love this series, and I think that it is so awesome that they're going to be having this as a viewing party. You get together, just they're going to turn off the music because literally this is going to be, the TVs are just going to be showing this show.
Okay.
And I love it because I love having friends over when we watch shows that have big fandoms, and this way you can just meet up with people.
Okay.
Especially like if you watch it by yourself, if you're like a lonely Stranger Things watcher and you want to find people who love this show as much as you do, get out there, grab yourself a pint, and head on over to the Shelter Arcade.
All right. And
Providence.
that's Friday night.
Friday night.
Where is Shelter Arcade Bar?
Oh God, isn't it right on I feel like it's on the east side. Let me pull it on up. I'm going to pull it up and let you know right away. Dyke Street in Providence.
All right, so that's not on the east side.
Not at all.
That's over near where the Wes's Rib House.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
You can get some ribs beforehand.
And after, too.
Yes. Okay. Yes,
Go
you're right.
both.
It's actually the west side.
There
Do
you go.
not listen to me.
That's all right. It depends on which way he's standing.
You know, smart.
Yeah, it's all good.
Or the sun.
Hey, listen, there are some great shows coming up at the Stadium Theater in Woonsocket. Edwin McCain, Friday night, October 27th. You know who Edwin McCain is, right? I'll be your crying shoulder. Yes,
I do.
the 8th grade dance that never was in 1997.
That was my American Idol audition song.
There you go. Friday, October 27th, he's at the Stadium Theater in Woonsocket.
Woonsocket?
On Saturday, Art Garfunkel, as in Simon and Garfunkel, as in like a bridge over troubled waters.
Why are they having any of these performers when they could just have you on stage, my friend?
Because they want to fill the seats. And you want to hear them and not me. Because right now, we probably just lost half our listeners. Well, welcome back, everybody. Next weekend, Footloose, the musical, taking place there with their own performance up there at the Stadium Theater. If you've never been, we've talked about it a number of times on this podcast. It is a gorgeous theater. Unbelievable performances. Great restaurants in the area. Take the quick 10-minute ride north of Providence, and you will be amazed. If you've never seen the place, get there early.
Yes.
Take a few minutes to just really take in the sights and the sounds. Check in on Facebook, #WickedRhody while you're there, so they know you heard from us. It is an amazing theater. They've got those shows coming up. They've got a ton coming up. We'll be talking about that as we get closer to the holidays. What else is coming up?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're talking about how it's a spooky weekend.
Sure.
Halloween is here. The Providence Monster Bash 5K is taking place this Sunday at 11 a.m. First of all, I like that because a lot of 5Ks happen way too early.
Yeah.
And this is a manageable one for those of you who like to sleep in. This is a very different 5K. You, first off, get to go in costume. You can bring your kids. They have different events there, too. They can dress in costume. But runners and walkers get to run through the scary ripped bus tunnel. You know the one near Rhody and College Hill?
The scary one.
And it's going to be infested with zombies. And so you're totally going to want to run.
Okay.
Right? Like, I feel like I hate running. I hate running.
So that's where all the representatives and legislatures will be for the day. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. I
There's going to be
apologize.
special effects going on in that tunnel.
Wow.
So they like shut down so the buses can't go through there.
Well, that's helpful.
And this will make you actually run. If you're someone like me that's like, why? Why would I run? Just for running's sake? You're going to run because freaking zombies are chasing you. Okay?
Yeah. And they
run
might,
fast.
they might really eat you. So you never know. I mean, that Rip the Tunnel is scary.
Right?
Well, I remember the first time I drove my wife by there. I'm like, oh, there's a bus tunnel. She's, you're kidding. I'm like, no, watch, here comes a bus. Ah!
Have you ever actually gone through it? That's like a Rhode Islander rite of passage. As if you
Mary?
actually, oh yeah? Am I not allowed to talk about
Mary,
this?
I have never ridden on a ripped bus in my life.
I was actually asking if you've walked through the tunnel illegally.
Oh, I didn't know you were. No,
I
I'd
was
never
trying to
do
see how-
anything illegally.
But wait, hold up. You've never ridden a bus?
No.
It's as basic as that?
Sorry.
Oh, what are you doing tomorrow? I feel like I need to take you on a tour.
On a ripped bus tour. Here you go.
Route 66, man. It takes you down to the beaches. That was my beach. So you never took a bus to the beach as a kid?
No.
How did you get to the beach?
I waited till I was 16 and then drove my own car.
Bless your heart. Bless
Before that,
your
I was
heart.
working because you know what? We had a farm. You had to work.
You did
No
have to work in
time.
the summer.
No time.
No fun for you.
No time for the beach.
So when you were a kid, you didn't get to do anything fun or family friendly aside from
My life was just nothing but pain and misery. You find some of that Nabisco music. You could stop playing it now, and I'll stop crying.
oh man, I already closed it. Otherwise, I would.
No,
It'd
that's
be
all right. That's
perfect.
okay. Tell us about something that's wicked family friendly. Keep our listeners engaged.
Right, the Halloween party and parade hosted by the Brown Street Park in Providence, actually on the east side. That is on the east side.
Okay, good.
I'm right about that. So this takes place.
The east side.
Yeah, the real east side. When you follow the sun, it's going to take place on Halloween, Tuesday. It's the 31st, of course. This takes place from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Super excited about this. The kids can join in on crafts, games, eat pizza, and then there's a neighborhood parade with the marching band What Cheer Brigade. If you have not seen them,
They're pretty intense.
they are so intense and amazing, and this is great because there's going to be kids there. So it's free. It's supported by like the neighborhood. There's ample parking. So many great things. And then I am going to tell you this. After that, there is always a parade in Pawtucket, the Oak Lawn Hootenanny Parade as well.
Okay.
So you can do, you know how we were just complaining about how we trick-or-treat way too late here?
Yeah.
There's tons of stuff to do while the sun is out. If you want to trick your kids like I'm planning on and being like, here you go, the Halloween parade and party, that's Halloween, so I can go put them to bed early, you can do that. That's, of course, taking place at 4 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, no matter where you are in New England, in Rhode Island, not New England, Rhode Island, no matter where you are in Rhode Island, you are never more than 18 and a half miles from either a state border or the coast. So that's why we have these borderline segments, events that are happening just over the border, whether it be Connecticut or Massachusetts. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the New England Patriots, they're at 5-2 right now. And if you listen to this on Sunday, they may be at 6-2. But whenever you do listen to this, and we hope you listen early, the Cardy's Furniture and Mattresses Extra Point Show happening at Cardy's in South Attleboro, Mass, exit 2B, right off 95, Monday night. This is great. You've heard us talk about this before, and there's only a few of these left. Your kids, your family can meet New England defensive back Jonathan Jones, and if you're one of the first 100 people there, you get a free autographed color photo of the football player. Now think about this. If your kids are as spoiled as every other child in New England right now that's grown up in the last 15 years, where they have seen amazing football and had
just amazing sports in general.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've been crushing it, but have just grown up in an era that, unlike your parents, unlike you growing up as a child,
they don't know the pain we went through.
No, the 70s and 80s were a dark time.
Yes, they were.
But right now, these guys are hot. They are getting hotter, and this is a great opportunity for you to get there. These are the guys that played in the Super Bowl last year.
You chose that as the adjective.
What?
These guys are hot, and they're getting hotter, because I'm nodding my head. Yeah, they are.
For various reasons.
Yes, across the board.
Apply your own definition. But it's happening on Monday night. It's with 103.7 FM, not 100.3, 103.7 FM WEEI, broadcast live with Scott Gardisci. And it's a lot of fun. You can go downstairs into the community room at Cardy's, check out their new Ashley Furniture Gallery on the top floor, see all the great stuff, and then meet a Patriots player. It's really it's a really fun time, and it's free.
Oh my God,
it's free.
You can't beat that.
So check that out. Check that out Monday night at 7 p.m.
Spooky Halloween, wicked tasty suggestion for you this week that I particularly am excited to talk about.
Why is that?
First off, it takes place at the Duck and Bunny.
Is the duck going to dress up like a bunny and the bunny's going to dress up like a duck?
As long as they're in a snuggery, why not? Why not?
What? A snuggery?
That's what the Duck and Bunny totes themselves as in Providence. A snuggery.
I thought that was some Harry Potter term that you just dropped on me there. But okay, go for it. A snuggery.
Speaking of Harry Potter,
yes,
the Duck and Bunny is having a Harry Potter themed Halloween.
Whoa!
You're a wizard, Harry.
Let me tell you, if you're a Harry Potter fan like myself, or if you have kids who are Harry Potter fans, or if you have a friend who's a Harry Potter fan, you want to go to the Duck and Bunny on Halloween, because from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., that's right, 8 hours of Harry Potter Halloween goodness. They're going to be doing all sorts of stuff. Actually, no, let me change that. So there's going to be a Harry Potter brunch starting at 10 a.m. with Harry Potter inspired specials. They're going to have an after school tea. They could do some little trick-or-treating right there with your kid. They're going to have Harry Potter themed cupcakes and butterbeer, a selfie station, Quidditch, flying lessons, wand decorating, and then from 6 to 9 p.m., they're going to have a dinner party. It's $30 per person, but it's going to include your dinner, your butterbeer, some sweets. It's buffet style. Once again, including even Quidditch beer pong. I don't even know how one does that, but people do. And themed cocktails. And at 9 p.m. to close, they're going to have various sweets and drinks. Any costume is encouraged. You don't have to be in costume, but if you are an HP nerd like myself, listen, you got to go to the Duck and Bunny.
HP being Harry Potter, not Hewlett Packard.
No, not at all.
Folks, as we said in the beginning, everything we talked about today can be found on our website, wickedrodypodcast.com.
Find us and connect with us on social media, especially Facebook and Instagram. If you're going to be at any of these venues or events or anything that just strikes your fancy in Southern New England, we want to see it. Use the hashtag WickedRhody. If you go to an event that we talked about, please post about it and tag us. Say, I got to learn about this event on Wicked Rhody.
Yeah, and you know what? If you're going out with your kids on Halloween night, you can still take a photo and hashtag Wicked Rhody just so we can see it.
Yes.
Because that's what it makes it viewable for us, and we'd love to see it. And you never know, if you hashtag it, we might be able to share it, and you might win best costume prize, which is just a congratulations and a thumbs up from us.
2 thumbs up.
There you go. For advertising and sponsorship information, you can email us at wickedrodypodcast@gmail.com.
Until next time, folks, I'm Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro.
And you've been listening to Wicked Rhody. We'll have more for you next Thursday. Happy Halloween!
Get off my lawn.